Hello. Yes, this is Joey. I'm looking for Brent.
Yeah, how you doing, Joey?
Oh man, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Listen, man, I just had a random thought.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I live in a cell. I own my home, been owning for about 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And I have a second and a third on it, and this may be more of a loan question. But I was thinking about downsizing my home. I got a 4 bedroom, 3 bath with a pool, and it's a lot of house for me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm contemplating selling it and downsizing to a smaller place.
Okay.
But I do have a second and a third, which is about, I don't know, about $20,000 or so
Okay.
on the house. Now I do have some equity according to Zillow and all that. But my question was, am I able to put my house on the market with even a second and third, or does that have to be paid off before I even sell it?
No, no,
or am I able to pay it off with a profit?
no, yeah, you should be able to pay it off with the proceeds from the sale of the home through escrow. Does that make sense?
Through escrow?
Yes, sir. So let's say we put your home on the market and then we accept an offer that makes sense for you. Once we go into escrow, you'll have to, you'll have to pay off the first, the second, and the third, which means that we'll have to get letters. We'll have to get payoff letters from the lenders um, in order to get those paid off. So you don't have to pay them before you put it on the market. You can actually pay it from the proceeds of the sale through escrow before it closes. Does that make sense?
Okay, so see, I've never been on the seller side. So
Okay.
when you're selling going through escrow, are you telling me that all the funds come in during that period for the buyer?
So yes, sir. So when you get an offer on your home, and let's say you want to accept it and move forward with that offer, um, what's going to happen is the buyer is going to put down a deposit. So once they put down that deposit, we're going to open up escrow, and then the lender will go through and vet the buyer and make sure that they're good to go. And once they approve and they send the wire, then that wire will go into escrow, and then escrow will disperse the funds accordingly. So if there's a first loan, they'll pay that first loan. If there's a second loan, they'll pay that second loan. And if there's a third one, they'll pay that third loan. And then,
Makes sense.
huh?
I said that makes sense. Okay, that helped me out.
Yeah, yeah. So you're thinking about downsizing because you said that your home is just too big and
Well, here's kind of where I'm at, bro. I work at the high school here. I grossed, I think, like 122 this year.
Okay.
It's either sell it, downsize, and kind of go from there. My other thought is I've got a lot of people trying to rent my house out. The problem is it's become, like I got a pool. I'm paying a lot into the yard maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm paying, 100 and what, $20 a month on the pool. The motor just went out. Like there's been a lot of issues. I got a lot of landscaping stuff I'm trying to work on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of entertaining. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So it was like I can just sell it and downsize, get more like a smaller place with no pool.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just me. I do rent out to a couple guys, but that won't be an issue.
That wouldn't be an issue.
No, they're month to month. Another teacher here I rent out a room to. But even if I went to a 3 bedroom, they can just come over with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you'd be looking for
the other option was just renting the whole thing out to a family. Because I've got an offer for as much as $3,000 a month, and my mortgage is $2,400.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So 2,400. So okay. So your mortgage is 2,400. You have an option. Okay. So let's say. So that's about $7,200 a year that you'd be collecting on that property. So let me ask you this: if they were to miss a couple of months making that mortgage payment, would that hurt you? I mean, because if they were to miss a couple of months, I mean, the profit that you'd be collecting on the rent that you'd be making would pretty much be completely wiped out. So, I mean, right now, can we both agree that your property is more than likely it's at the highest value that it's ever going to be at, because real estate moves in cycles. So if you can cash out that property and actually put some money in your pocket and downsize to the 3 bedroom, I mean, is that sound like something that you would rather do versus renting it out? Because again, if they were to miss a couple of months, then the profit that you'd be collecting on that rental would be completely wiped out for the year.
I mean, yeah, I don't want. I mean, the short answer is no. I wouldn't be okay. I'd be freaking pissed off.
Yeah,
You
and
know what I mean?
and
I
with
think part of it is trying to get the right people in there. Like I ran out to 2 guys right now that freaking are, knock on wood, never missed a payment, never late. They're really good guys. No issues. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So they're helping pay for that mortgage right now for me. But my thing is, man, it's just the house I feel like is bleeding me with some of these other expenses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. And do you have an idea of how much the home is currently worth?
According to Zillow, it's like five. I don't know, like 510, something like that.
Okay, all right. So
I don't
about
know how accurate that is, but
yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're kind of in a sticky situation. They're actually canceling about 400 contracts, 400 transactions, because they were buying homes and they're actually paying more than what the home was worth, and they're actually canceling out 400 transactions right now. And not just that, the homes that they bought, they're actually selling at a loss. So it is, Zillow is kind of
I didn't
sticky.
even know that.
Go ahead.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what's going on with Zillow right now. They're actually getting out of the iBuyer business. So my question to you is, I know you said that you're kind of like in the beginning stages. Um, my question would be, when can we get together so that we can go through, a game plan of maybe putting your home on the market, and you'll know exactly where you stand financially. I can bring a net sheet and everything. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and show you exactly where you stand financially. Would you be available this evening around 5:30?
Uh, where would this happen at?
Well, I would love to come over and see the home. But
Okay.
I never price a home unless I see it. I think it's disrespectful to price a home without
Hey,
seeing
pricing,
it.
like a ballpark appraisal.
Come again?
I said when you say, are you talking about coming and giving a ballpark appraisal number?
I can give you what I can do is I can come over, take a look at the home, and then I can give you an idea of where uh, what the fair market value would be.
Okay. Okay.
So would you be available this evening, or would tomorrow around 5 o'clock work better for you?
I think tomorrow will work better. The only thing is, man, I need some discretion here, man.
Got you. Got
Because
you.
I don't want my tenants, if you want to call them that, to see, because I haven't told them yet. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And so,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, we got to kind of, because they might be around, and I don't want you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Got you. No. Yeah, I completely understand that. I don't want
I
you.
don't want them hearing me talking about, hey man, you're gonna sell the house, and it's like, hey, were you gonna let us know? I'm like, no, we're looking at my options right now. And if it ever came to where I want to sell, then I know I got to give them 30 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you did
So
say that
that's
if you were to move into a 3 bedroom, that it'd be possible for them to tag along. Correct? I mean, is that an option, or
that would be my selling point to them. You know what I mean?
say what now?
That would be my pitch to them.
Got you. Got you. Okay.
So how's the market in the area right now? I mean, I'm assuming you got a post for it.
Well, yeah, man. The market is still pretty hot. So homes that are being priced correctly are still selling relatively quick with multiple offers. And I'm sorry, where's your home located at?
1461 San Antonio Court in San Jacinto.
146. I didn't catch the last part.
1461
1.
Santolina.
Can you spell it?
SAN. TOLINA.
SANTOLINA. Okay. And it's in San Jacinto, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the market is still pretty strong right here in San Jacinto. Like I said, homes that are being priced correctly are pretty much flying off the shelf. And if you have an aggressive agent like myself representing you on the sell side with my marketing plan, I have no doubt that we'll be able to to get your home sold relatively quick. If you don't mind, I just have to ask a few questions. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, how much do you owe on the property?
I want to say, well, right now in the principal, I want to say it's around, I don't know, 330. But I owe a second and a third at about 10 each.
Okay,
I
so
got to know that loan.
Okay, so we could say around 5. Let's just say for ballpark, we'll say 350.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. And have you ever thought about selling it yourself?
I mean, I dabbled in it, but I'm no expert in the field. You know what I mean?
Got you. So it sounds like you definitely want you definitely want to take the path of having a professional agent protect your equity and get you from A to B, correct?
Yeah, man. And I got a busy schedule. I'm not really, trying to do all that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I personally would, at this point, would rather hire somebody to do the work for me.
Okay, got you. And you do want to cash out all of your equity so that you can move it over to your new home, correct?
Initially, as of now, that would be the plan.
Okay, so we're not going to finance this for the next buyer, correct?
Say that again?
You don't want to finance it. You don't want to finance the purchase for the next buyer, correct?
Finance the purchase for my next buy?
No, I'm saying if someone came and they had like $50,000 to put down on the home, you wouldn't be willing to carry the rest so that buyer can get into your home. You want to cash out all of your equity, correct?
Yeah, I don't understand, bro. I'm sorry. I never heard that term.
Yeah, well, sometimes what people will do is they'll sell their home and they'll pretty much become the bank. And so they'll accept a large down payment on the home and then they'll carry the note for the buyer.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yep. You got people that'll do that. But in this case, though, you're looking to cash out all of your equity.
How common is that?
Huh?
How common is that?
It happens. But I mean,
I think is if they don't got the money, then I mean, that's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't got my house, and I don't got the money.
Exactly. So you're not looking to do that, right?
Is the name still? So is the deed still in my name or theirs?
No, it would be in theirs, but you would be technically you would be the lender. So if they lost the home would go back to you. However, you'll be on the hook for whatever they owe. And you don't want to do that, do you?
No, man.
Okay, great.
No.
Great. All right. So you definitely want to cash out all your equity. And are you planning on interviewing more than one agent for the job of selling the home if you decide to sell it?
I mean, honestly, man, you're my first call. One of the ladies, when I bought the house, I went through y'all, I think, for escrow.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like I don't know if she was Asian. Is there like an Asian lady over there? Dark hair?
Dark hair.
I don't know. Anyway.
Well, it was a couple of years ago, right?
It's 2019.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I'm not too sure. She may have left.
I just called y'all because when I moved out here, the seller went through y'all. Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I just called y'all because I went through y'all when I came here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Got you. No, that makes perfect sense, man. And if you were to sell this property, how soon would you like to be in your new property? And are you going to be staying local here in San Jacinto?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly was calling to ask the question about, what I initially asked you about the second and third.
Mm-hmm.
It's something right now that I'm contemplating, but I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't gone that far. It's just something that I was looking at.
Got you.
And so I called somebody to see, because if you would have told me, because I've heard different things, if you would have told me, oh no, you got to pay that before, then obviously I wouldn't think twice about selling.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like having a second and third, and I kind of would like to start over. I did an FHA, so I'm paying a shit ton of PMI right now.
Mm.
I would like to go conventional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll also like to downsize and get rid of some of these expenses that I'm paying. So it's all on the table, brother, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Got you. Okay, great. Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like I have most of the information that I need here. I mean, the only thing that really concerns me is, you haven't really, if you were to sell the property, you really haven't thought about, where you would go next. Correct?
I mean, well, I work out here in Hemet at the high school.
Uh-huh.
I feel like my buying power is probably the best it's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
With my income, with my credit score. But also it's a tough buyer's market as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. However, I want you to take into consideration that you'll be getting if your credit is in the right place, you'll be getting an awesome interest rate, which means that you'll be getting more house for the money and less interest. And you and I both know, that PMI that you're paying right now, I mean, you're just pretty much eating it. Every time that you make that payment, you're eating that PMI. So go ahead.
No, I know. Trust me, man. That's one of the reasons why I like to get out of this FHA and look at conventional. Conventional is 20%, right, to avoid PMI.
Conventional is 20%. You won't have PMI. Yeah, you'll be good to go. And depending on where your credit score is at, then that'll really determine what your rate will be. Also, the whatever's taking place, in the political climate, that's going to have an effect on where the rates are at. They're a little bit higher than where they were at. I want to say they're at about 3.25. But I mean, that's still a great interest rate, because if you wait for too long, and let's say they go up to 4, I mean, you're going to increase your interest, and you don't want to do that, because again, I mean, you can't do anything with the interest rate. You're just going to eat it every time that you make that payment.
Yeah.
So
see, one of my coworkers, she sold, got a really good deal. I think they paid above asking. And she's renting now and just kind of waiting for the right opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, is that something that is that an option that you might be, willing to entertain? If it meant that you can sell your home and get the most amount of money out of it and eliminate those expenses. I mean, would you be willing to maybe rent for a little while until we can find you something that's going to make sense and get you into your new home?
Absolutely. Everything's on the table, man. One thing I'm not going to do is rush into another purchase.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So
cool. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it definitely sounds like you're pretty motivated. So I mean, like I said, I'd love to come and take a look at the property. So you think we'd be able to do that tomorrow at 5? Because I'm actually local to the area, and I'm actually going to be in that area around that time. So I mean, if we can make that happen, that would be beautiful.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't you come by tonight? I think I could get there a little earlier.
Okay, great. Yeah. What time?
That way I can get your thoughts. 5:30 is cool.
5:30?
Yeah.
All right. All right. And I know that, you know, you
now, do you have a lender you work with that's decent?
oh, I have an awesome lender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an awesome lender that I can hook you up with. You want me to send her information over?
Yeah, I'd love to give her a call.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll send her information over. You can give her a call, and I'll see you today at 5:30.
Man, I'll see you there.
All right, and
when you're on your way, or when you're like 15, 20 minutes away.
Okay, great. And
All
Brent, before I come out, I just want to ask if everything makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home. You know, at that point, you know, will you list your home with me and put me straight to work, and we can move forward with your plans?
Wait, say that again? Well, let's talk first and see the house before we put, you know what I mean? Before we jump there, let's see what's going on with I want to see some numbers and, you know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. No, I totally respect that. I just want.
Today, homeboy, I'll tell you that right now.
Say what now?
I said, I'm not listing the house today, homeboy. I'll tell you that right
now. I hear you, man.
I want to see what you think. I want to see, you know, the potential earnings on this, if that makes sense. You know, I want to talk to my guys, see what their thoughts are. You know what I mean? I want you to look at the property. Maybe there's, you know, because I'm redoing my whole backyard right now. You know, if I need to complete that before we put it up, that's another significant. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the types of things I want to show you and ask you.
Okay, got you, and you know,
is there a way to sell the house as is?
Of course, and here's the thing, Brent. You know, even if you let's say you were to list with me and you were to list with me today, that doesn't mean your home is going on the market today. We're usually, once we get paperwork signed, we're about 10 to 14 days out before your home even hits the market. Mm-hmm. So I don't, you know, there's certain things that a home has to, there's a certain criteria that a home has to meet before I put it on the market, because I just don't take anything and put it on the market. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna see it, man, and you're gonna. When I first bought the house, there was about, I think, 7 offers the first day it was listed,
mm-hmm.
and I have no idea how I got it.
Oh wow!
To be honest with you, I kind of lucked out. But when I put it up for rent a few times, they keep bugging me to try to rent it. So, but I want to get your honest opinion. So I'll let you. You know what I mean? I'll let you do your thing, and you can come check it out tonight.
Okay, sounds good. Then I'll see you at 5:30, and I'll call you before I come over.
All right. Later.
All right. All right, you guys. So we got a listing appointment for tonight. Suited, booted, ready to do it. I need to get into the office so I can draw up some paperwork, get everything ready to go, give this guy some pointers, and we'll go from there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.